This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Coach Bullet here at Mayweather Boxing Club in Las Vegas. Coach, last time I saw you, you just come off a car accident and you were still working in the gym and stuff, but how's things? How you been?
A lot better, you know what I'm saying? Things is back to, I'll say about 95%. Still got a little bit of neck, you know, upper, lower back. But I work through it every day with training my fighters, so the injuries are, you know, they're going to be there.
Glad to hear you're doing better. Tell us what you had going on in the gym today. You were training pros, you were training young ones as well. Tell us what you had going on.
Oh, well, today I started with my daughter. She's 6 years old. She's finally trying to take it, you know, to the next level in her head. So I give her 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And as she get older, closer to competition, I would start, let her do 4 or 5 days. Then after her, I got a few amateurs, guys that just won on Saturday at the Black Mamba amateur fights here in Vegas. Yeah, that was David. I worked with David earlier. I got a couple pros coming in and some more amateurs. I'm here till 7, so we just get started.
So I saw you training your daughter out there. I didn't actually realize she was your daughter, but you're treating her like any other fighter that you've got, right?
Oh yeah, I got to teach her the right way. You know, turn the punches over, smashing the bug with her feet. You know, it's not about combination. It's about technique. And she goes through the gauntlet, like, you know, she does the strength and conditioning and everything. So at 6, she already building her mindset of a warrior. And because you my daughter, don't mean I'm a slack. I'm gonna make it harder for you, or just as hard as anybody else.
So when did she start getting into it? Because obviously you've been training guys for years. Has she been around the gyms the whole time?
Around gyms. I got pictures of her rolling around the gym right there with Big Floyd. I got her, you know what I'm saying, I like barely even walking on to the ropes and bouncing on the ropes, you know, so she's been paying attention. That's how you know kids pay attention. They suck all that information up, and now she's doing exactly what she see everybody else doing.
So give us a few names that you're working with that people should keep an eye out for. From
top to bottom, some of my busiest active fighters right now, I have Maurice Lee, 147, his brother Devon, 9-0. I have Zarina Black Rose McCoy, IBO and WBC international champion. I got Floyd Cashflow Diaz, WBC gold champion. I work with Dorian Khan. He signed to Mayweather with his father. Who else I got? I got a lot. The list is so long. I got 3 standing in my face right now. You know what I'm saying? I got Ikandre, you know what I'm saying? I got William. I got Kendra's amateur. Then Ruben. He's an amateur as well. Demarion is outside. Dangerous Demarion, he's 1-0. Kale, he just won WBC belt in the amateur tournament this weekend. Who else we got outside? We got my little 15-year-old girl just came back, Nyana. She's getting ready to go. Her goal is the Olympics, 2020 in Los Angeles. So I'm focusing on her right now for the Olympics. We got to start here. Start here, start now.
Good stuff. You're as busy as always.
Yeah, man, I got about 20 on the list, so it's a long list just off the top of my head.
Crazy. Bullet, talk to me about last weekend in New York. We saw Hamzah Sheeraz stop Edgar Berlanga. Did you see the fight? What was your thoughts?
I just felt like Belanga had a wrong game plan. I would say if you cannot box a boxer, why stay in his face and you know that he could, you know, outpoint you and outslick you? You need to make it rough, make it hard. And he could have got him out of there if he would have did 6 rounds of just dog walking him, you know, make it rough, you know. But you can't stand in somebody's face that's technical and taller than you, you know.
Is it too early, to talk about Shiraz Canelo, or do you think he could be ready for that?
I'm gonna tell you something about anything at 168. If Canelo's not fighting Benavidez, nobody else deserves it. So we don't want to talk about that. Shiraz can fight Benavidez. I want to see that. But I'm tired of people discrediting the fact that Benavidez has been hunting on Canelo for years. And I think anybody else in a conversation with Canelo name, it should be David Benavidez.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with you on that, but obviously we know that he is fighting Terence Crawford September 13th. Are you not interested in that fight at all? Do you like the fight? I
like the fight because I believe that it's a good fight. I just know that, you know, coming at 168 with the Kingpin at 168, it's an uphill battle for Crawford. So if anybody could do it, though, it could be Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But even Crawford jumped line and jumped in front of Benavidez. So for me, it's like real boxers, real trainers, real fight folks. We want to see Benavidez and Canelo. Even the Cuban guy, what's his name, that fought Benavidez last? David Morrell. He had to jump in line just to keep Benavidez busy. You know, he jumped out the gym with 11, 12 fights, which is, he's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think Shiraz against him or Shiraz against, you know, Benavidez before they go to Canelo. But Canelo next fight needs to be Benavidez, just like Shakur Stevenson needs to fight Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people jumping in lines while these guys are protecting their O's or protecting their win column. You know, fighters want to see fights. Fans want to see fights. We're all fight fans. World Championship coach, trainer. I'm still a fan of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I've been that. I've been a pugilist. I'm a fan. I'm all the above. So I want to see the fights that make me want to go sit ringside. That's what I want to see.
If you were coaching Terence Crawford, if you were Bomac, what would you be saying for him to do to win this fight?
I just don't box the shit out of him. You use his lateral movement. He has good strength, but you don't want to stand in front of Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Protect your body and move your head. And keep your feet moving. Do not stop moving. Canelo hit like a truck, and everybody knows that that's not somebody you're going to be able to knock out. So there's boxers that ask for 12 rounds, and you have a decision in your hand, possibly. But if you try to fight Canelo, it's not going to be a pretty night.
At some point, he's got to engage, though, right? Or not?
Oh, yeah, he's going to engage. Because once that gas run out, you run around that ring. If you ain't training for 16 rounds to fight 12 with Canelo, you're going to gas down.
Two more. Shakur, what did you make of his performance?
I've been telling people Shakur is one of the best fighters out there. We've been in training sparring sessions with him. You know, Shakur is a very dangerous fighter, you know, but it takes the opposition to bring the fight to him. You know, and sometimes you take the best fighter, bring the best out of the best fighter. And I think it was a very competitive fight from Zepeda, but he just don't have enough, you know, defense and counterpunching abilities to really defeat Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a master. You know what I'm saying? He's a master of the shit. And even when people are giving him hell, giving him shits, I'm telling y'all, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. The boy is really like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you think he beats Tank?
Shakur and Tank could be a great fight. Now, that is right there. That's a 50-50 fight because styles make fights. Tank is a tricky power puncher, and Shakur is a tricky volume puncher, you know, and very, very defensive. So the things that other people will put out there for Tank to hit, they won't be there for Shakur. And the way people will sit back and try to box Shakur, Tank is going to try to knock him out. So that makes the style for the fights, and that's what the people want to see, and that's what I want to see. It's time for them to go in there and get it on.
And lastly, we got Manny Pacquiao back in the ring on Saturday. How much chance do you give him against Barrios?
How old is Manny Pacquiao?
46.
46? Well, that's not bad. I'm 45. So I feel like Pacquiao in shape is a problem for anybody. I don't know what Father Time is doing. I don't know his lifestyle outside of boxing right now, but I know Barrios' lifestyle is what's going to help him to win this fight. He's active. He's serious and dedicated to the sport, and I feel like Barrios have a good chance to beat him. Like I said, though, Pacquiao is a workhorse. You know, he's a buzzsaw. If you don't have the ability to maintain, you know, your conditioning and breathing through that, it's hard to fight a Pacquiao. He's just such a high level IQ person. You can't count nothing against him.
Top man, Bullet, appreciate your time as always. Tell everyone where to follow you.
Beast Boxing International. You know, it's on Instagram. Just go to Bullet Boxing, and my biological for Facebook. It's Cromwell Gordon.
There you go, Bullet. Appreciate your time, and let you get back to all the work in the gym.
To the lab, baby. Got to get back to the lab.